Alright, hello beautiful people, how are we doing? Welcome to the stream, it's Friday, I'm Shane, thank you for joining us, and sorry I was a little bit late today. I got a little bit caught up in what I was doing. I was doing some dog training at the park and then I completely lost track of time, and before I knew it, an hour and a half, 2 hours went by, and yeah, so I raced home, and here I am. We made it. It's all right. We were here about 8:30, so we're about half an hour late. I apologize, but that's okay because it is what it is. We've got to be chill. We're humans. We make mistakes. All right. So if you have been here before, welcome back. If you haven't, I'm Shane from JR Art Lab. Our logo is over there in the corner. You can visit our website at www.jrartlab.com. Please also like, share and subscribe. Today we are going to be doing SketchClub as we do every Friday at usually 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we paint something. We do a little sketch of something that may or may not turn into a finished artwork. Okay, so a sketch is just something we're kind of getting down some ideas, seeing if we like it, playing with the compositions, playing with the values and the colors, playing with the media, and just experimenting, because this is the fun part of making art. Okay, then you can always take it on to finish it on a canvas or wherever you want. Now you can do this whatever you want. I'm using, what am I using today? Realistic Paint Studio. Okay, not a very popular one, but I like it. So use what you like. Use what you like. Don't use what everybody else is using. Use what does what you want it to do, and experiment. Experiment with different apps, because sometimes you don't have to pay a monthly subscription. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, yes, if you would like to share your work today, you can put hashtag ArtLabSketchClub or hashtag JRArtLab, and when you share it in your social media, whether that's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, we're on Twitch, on YouTube and on Facebook Live today, but yes, you can also tag us there and hashtag us, and we will have a look, or you can send it in. My email will be on the next screen. I love to see when you guys send them in, so I can see what you made, especially if we painted the same reference picture, because it's really interesting to see what you saw versus what I saw. Okay, you might have focused on a different bit or a different composition, or you chose a different reference picture. Yeah, it's all very interesting. Okay, so today we are going to be focusing on a robin. Now, why a robin? Because a beautiful little robin is nesting her two babies outside that door just there. Okay, so outside that door is a very small balcony, and just to the side of that balcony is a little nest. And it's a multi-purpose nest. It was previously used by grackles, and now it's being used by a robin mama and her two babies, and they've already hatched. We saw the little blue eggs, very cute little blue Tiffany blue eggs, can you believe it? And Tiffany green if you prefer. I don't know, it's a very, very borderline color to me. So that's why we're painting the robin, just to remember when I'm an old man, that time the robin laid eggs outside my art studio, and also to just appreciate nature, for it is beautiful and it is joyful and it is truly unending in its joy that it brings. Okay, so let's have a little look. Don't misunderstand me though, nature is a cruel beast at the same time. She's beautiful, but she's a cruel, cruel master. A lot of death in being born in the wild. A lot of babies that don't make it because something eats them, or the mama just says, nope, I'm pulling you out of the nest, you look like there's something wrong with you. Chuck it in the side. We had some squirrel babies that the mama just dumped on the lawn, and then something kind of ate them. So Nature is beautiful, but she's also a very harsh mistress. Okay, so I'm going to jump on over to my other screen. I think we've been through everything except what we do at JR Lab. We do digital painting, graphic design, filmmaking, photography, podcasting, all digital arts realm things. If you would like to learn or have someone mentor you through your app that you've just downloaded or purchased through your iPad or whatever it is that you would like to learn, photography, filmmaking, contact us and we have a teacher for you that specializes in your specific area and will work with you. So we do one-to-one coaching a lot these days, and we also do group sessions. If you would like a group session, there are some group sessions available. We've got some group sessions in Canada, Australia and New Zealand at the moment. So have a look at the website www.jarlab.com. I usually have a shirt on, but since I was late, I'm wearing my farm clothes. Alright, let's get on over to my screen and have a little look at what we've got. Okay, so this is a robin, in case you didn't know what a robin is. Now, I always thought this is what a robin was, and I think it is a robin, but the robin that's in my yard looks like this. So, different, but similar. And I'm not sure how, but people seem to get cardinals confused with robins. To me, they are like entirely snakes and dragons, right? The cardinal is like a blue jay, but purely like red, and it has that pointy head. But I guess, okay, let's get rid of that. I found that picture or similar versions of that picture a few times while I was working. Okay, so what we will do is we will have a little look through and we will do a cut down. Now that one makes the cut, that one makes the cut. Now I'm just looking for different things here. I'm looking for composition, color. It looks very AI-ish. I like the composition though. And I do kind of want to do the robin that's in my yard, like this one. But it seemed wasn't as popular for a subject matter as this little one. But let's see. Oh, there we go. That's nice. But that one's got a scary eye. Why does that one have a scary eye? It's that up shot look. Okay, that one looks good. That one looks good. Now we are clearly going to go over time today. It is usually 8 till 9 p.m. But today it will be whatever it is. That definitely looks very polished AI. But I do like the grey and the lighting on that. That little one can go up there. Okay, so I'm just all over the place because clearly I rushed home to get here from dog training. And I've got to wait for my mind to settle into a more chilled out space. Okay, that is not even a picture. Ooh, that one's good with the snow, but I don't want a snowy one, but I like the composition. I like that lighting as well. Oh, that one's cute. Look at the puffy little robins. I'm guessing robins stay around in the snow. Yeah, see, there's another robin versus cardinal. That's nice. I like this kind of look. Okay, that's good with the berries. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. So we're going to put our references on the side here. Alright, since we're a little bit late, we might do something a bit like this and just use this guy or this guy or this guy, except have that background. Doing another cut down here. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. That one. Alright, it's coming together, it's coming together. Ooh, it's coming together. Alright. Give me a second. I'm just going to quickly use the washroom and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I also was looking for my my little glove. And all of the gloves that are usually here all over my desk, I don't know where they go. But they get up and they walk away all by themselves. Because the only ones here is this pink one. Because I never used the pink one because, you know, let's just go there. So if you're a gay guy and you grew up in Australia, you didn't need anything else to be teased about, so I never wore any pink things, and I have a trauma about pink things because pink is a fag colour, so we don't wear pink things. However, today we're facing our traumas here on SketchClub. Okay, maybe not quite, but you know what I'm saying. Yes, I do think people know what I'm saying. If you grew up in Australia and you experienced that high school nasty, mean stuff. Alright, I'm gonna switch these over. Yes, that one goes there. Do let us know if you're out there, and I'm very curious about how mean people are in school nowadays, because when I was at school, many times a day someone would verbally lay into me about something to do with being gay, being fag, or whatever the things were, and it was horrible. And I'm hoping that changed now that we've got a bit more open-minded society, because it's not good to grow up with everyone telling you should hate yourself. It's really not. Okay. So let's clear that, and I'm gonna start selecting some robin colors. Now I do want to get this type of robin, but I think this kind of pose, but this kind of background. So there is some method here. There's some method to what I'm planning. So I'm gonna put these colors down. There we go. Okay, so I think that's about as far down as you guys can see. Alright, so I'm gonna... Now this might be a very good one for us to do a very limited color range. Right? Like just all in the one monochromatic plan. I think that's a really good idea. And maybe we can pop a little bit of green in the green or blue. Yeah, and everything else is blue, so let's go green because... And I want a yellowy green. Let's see, because yellow and red are right next to each other too, so we're kind of keeping it in the realm. Keep it in the realm! We must keep it in the realm. Let's try a yellower dark. And a grey here. Okay, that's good. Yellow grey. Alright, so let's use... Yeah, okay. So we've got our colour palette. Oh, there's a couple that you can't see there in the bottom, but you'll be alright. Okay, so let's build ourselves a little background with where do we want to have the light? So let's get big. Hey, that is not what I want. I want that. Yeah, there is a little hack here. I think I mentioned it last week. So when did you see what just happened? When I select a color, so if I select this here, right? Even if I do it with the eyedropper here, and I select this, when I go to paint, it's fine. But if I size up the brush, it just goes back to whatever the previous one was. I don't know why it does that. It seems like a bug to me. So the way around it is to eyedrop that color after you size up the brush, because I don't know. I really don't know why it does it. I can't explain it to you. I think it's a bug. So I'll show you the bug again, in case the developer is watching. Okay, so I put this about halfway, sample this color with the eyedropper, get that color, put a bit of that color on. Now I size up the brush and I put the color on, and you see it got back to grey, which was the previous color. So the only way around it is to eyedrop that color, and then I can paint with that color. Okay? So it works, but it would be better if it didn't do that. It would be better if it didn't do it. Okay. And you see that? It always picks up the background of the palette, which is kind of something that I think they should fix. Okay, so here, size it up, it's going to go back to the light grey, but I can now, once it's on the canvas, you know, you can sample from the canvas. So we're going to make our corners dark here. Actually, we need one side to be bright. Now, I like this, so we might steal that concept of 3 dark corners and a light corner, and that will then give us the directional lighting for the Robin. Yay, Robin. All right, just checking on our stream. Anybody in the chat? Let us know where you're from if you're in the chat. Let us know how hot it is where you are, because it is cray hot here in Canada at the moment. I think today feels like 38 or something. It's one of those days where you just sit still and you're like sweaty. Okay, so let's get some of this on. Something in between there would be nice, but we can just make that up ourselves. Okay. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to bring our light in from up here. And I'm going to go and sample. Let's get that little... This is our yellowish grey. And put it down. Look at how much yellower it is there. Okay, and then I'm going to eyedrop it so I get the right colour. Let's mix a bit of these different greys. So we've got red greys and yellow greys. Might even get a little bit round around there. Why is my screen moving? Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Maybe a little bit less yellow, but I like a little bit of a creamy kind of yellow would be nice in there, in little bits, because when we blend this is going just like real paint goes down. I'm just sort of slapping it down with a big palette knife. And then we're gonna get our... If you're the first time here, how can you not love this app? Look at those tools, right? They work well, but they also look nice. So there's our blending kind of brush. Now I can sample this. Let's go bigger. And let's get some... See, look at how that goes. Oh, so painty. So rich. Oh, hold on. I touched the screen. They have an iPad version of this too, you know. So if you like rich painter kind of feeling, like I just want something that does like drags the paint that's there like that. You can get it done in other apps. This one just does it well. I have some brushes that do it in Procreate too, that have that pick it up and blend it as you're working. Give this a little blendy scrumble. If you zoom in here, you can actually see, like that's how it's doing it, right? It's like got brush strokes. There's a richness to the motion that's blending it. You can also put down new paint if you press a bit harder. So in this one you don't have all the fancy brush settings and stuff that you would if you were using other apps like Photoshop or Clip Studio or Affinity Photo. The brushes just do what they do, and they've kind of given you a set that does, each thing does a different thing. So, by the way, I'm not sponsored or anything, I just like this app. It's worth a try. I like, you know, we all like the underdog, right? I don't know how big this is. I've never really seen many people painting with it. And even if you look for people painting with this on YouTube, there's like a few. No, I don't think anyone I've seen regularly painting with this. Alright, that'll be a good base for us. Let's give us another layer. And let's start off with our how do I see it? Do I see it there? Do I see it? Now often on the ground, these guys, I don't know why, but I see how there's like two photos here of them on the grass. I often see them on the grass, like bouncing around, eating things off the grass or catching bugs. Hopefully they're eating the deer flies. I discovered that I have an allergy to the deer flies. It's the first time I have an allergy in my entire life. My body swells up and it's very unfriendly. Let's have a look at that eye area. Whoopsie doozy. Alright, how's that going? What are we looking at for time? It is 9:30. So we have actually been at this for about an hour. I want to put in a little bit of blue-grey. What else should we work on? The beak's a little bit pointier than it should be, a bit brighter, but you know, we're doing a bit of creative licensing there. I want to, this bit, okay, we need a different brush. This bit feels important. Oh, hang on, we've got to go back to the bird layer. I was like, something's not right. Something is not right. And there is a little dark and light. Okay. Best, isn't it? Don't you just love when you sit down and paint? Last bit. Alright, that will be it for today. Let's have a look. We will get rid of our palette. We will get rid of our layers. We will get rid of our color picker. And we will hide that, and we will make this bigger. And I feel like something needs to live in that top corner. And I feel like we need to just blend that little bit there. Ooh, maybe, I know. Let's blend it a little bit here. No rules. A little bit darker. And bring back the color palette. Darken up this bottom zone here. Alright. Last thing, that little bit in the corner there's bugging me. I was having some depth. I think we're out of time for that. So, where is that there? I kind of would like it to be a little bit like some lichens or mosses. I think would go well in there. Hey, we've never done moss or lichen as a subject. But maybe that would be a good thing to do next week. Alright, we're going to leave it here. Thank you everybody for joining us this week. I'm sorry we were a little bit late, but I hope you enjoyed our Robin Sketch Club. If you would like to join us next week, you can. We will be here at 8 o'clock. You can also suggest a topic to us if you would like to. We'd love to hear what you would like to paint and draw. So send us a message to my email, which is currently above my head. And we'd also love to see what you painted. So post it in with hashtag ArtLab Sketch Club or hashtag JRArtLab, and we will have a look. Now check out our website. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week. Wonderful week, guys. Bye. Bye. Ow.